Okay, so here's the thing. Honda RC30, probably one of the most famous racing bikes of all time. Everybody who's anybody has ridden and won and raced on an RC30, from Joey Dunlop, of course, huge RC30 man, Merkel, Fogarty, all sorts of people have ridden RC30s, and at one point really to win World Superbikes Isle of Man, he was the only bike to have. I think I heard a story where Cole Fogarty was so excited to get his RC30, he had it brought to the church on his wedding day because that was the day it was due to arrive. It's the one time I think Honda really threw away the rule book and built a race bike instead of a road bike. Normally what Honda do and what they're very good at is build a road bike and then turn it into a race bike. But on this occasion they sort of threw away the Honda rule book and went, let's build a racing machine. And it's what they did. So this has got close ratio gearbox, it's got this, it's got that, it's got the 360-degree crank, it's got all the things on it. And you could sort of put a carb kit on one of these and an exhaust system and a couple of bits, and you could go racing at a high level and compete. And you know, it was an out-of-the-box super bike. And I think that, you know, bikes that came later, like the RC45, were much more production-based, especially sort of SP1s, SP2s. They really were a production road bike that they then converted into a race bike. But this was race bike through and through. And what a special machine. I think that those of you that follow the channel and know me well will know that normally I'm Ducati, and in particular sort of Italian biased. But there are a handful of Japanese bikes that sort of get me excited, and this is definitely one of them. I can remember twice in my life getting to a T-junction and sort of right was home and left was completely the wrong direction and turning left. And I did that on an RC30 and also did it on a 888 SP4 Ducati. I think they're quite similar bikes in many ways, although completely different mechanically. Both very exciting, very cammy, very sort of sit-in, very involved. Very, you know, just can make the hair stand up on the back of your neck. And this is, you know, this is a special machine. I remember coming back from the BMF rally when I was probably 18 or 19, and my friend let me ride his RC30, and went down this very famous road that's got a lot of undulation. Now his bike had a full exhaust system, HRC carb kit, Dimag wheels, Nolin's back shock, and I just, it completely blew my mind. I remember coming off this crest and the front wheel came up in the air, and I sort of looked out the side of the handlebars and overtook these two old boys on CB500s with big screens on the back wheel, looking out the side of the bike like this. I thought I was doing the TT. I felt like an absolute god, completely in control. And it just felt just sublime and just unreal. And that was over 20 years ago, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Very, very special machine. Not very often the bike can make you feel like an RC30 can make you feel. This particular example we've just got in for sale. It's some 2,000 miles, UK supplied. It's absolutely pristine. It's beautiful. I'm super pleased to have it here at Lusso. I'll get the camera and show you around it, but just one of the greats of all time, I think. You know, they don't build bikes like this anymore. And what a fantastic example to have here, and just what a beautiful machine in general. Definitely one of my favourite bikes of all time, and this is one of the nicest ones I've seen. So I hope you enjoy looking around it with me.